don't know anything about the events leading up to Season 6 for sure until the 5th season wraps up, which won't happen for a while. Will this put a stop to our speculation, though? Not at all. Since its premiere in 2018, Yellowstone has grown to be one of the most popular and influential television series. However, the show's future lies not in continuing the original plot, but rather in its multiple, highly successful spin-offs. Yellowstone and its additional shows, which follow the struggles of the Dutton family, present a courageous view of life in rural Montana without ever hesitating to use graphic details to illustrate the physical and monetary dangers that exist there. The franchise's future, though, is not with the patriarch John Dutton and his kids, as the main series has consistently centered on them. John has faced off against a variety of foes throughout Yellowstone's 5 seasons for the majority of the plot. Yellowstone undoubtedly has its challenges and traumas, whether it's the villainous Beck brothers' successful attempt to kidnap his grandchild, or the Machiavellian investment fund Market Equities plan to build an international airport over his territory. The main Yellowstone story is coming to a natural conclusion, even though the events surrounding the ranch have kept viewers intrigued up until this point. The rich in-universe history of Yellowstone has paved the way for other stories to be told, which is one of the most impressive aspects of Taylor Sheridan's Old West. While following the modern-day adventures of the Dutton family is fascinating, learning about the family's history with the region, the locals, and ranching as a way of life is generally just as intriguing. After wrapping up the first part of Season 5 in January 2023, which left Beth and John trying to decide what to do with Jamie, the season is currently on hiatus. Yellowstone's future has recently been called into question after a string of recent updates. Season 5 Part 2 was previously anticipated to debut sometime in mid-2023. Costner reportedly wants to spend less time on set to work on other television projects earlier this month, which led to rumors that Yellowstone would end after Season 5. According to reports, there are plans to continue the franchise with additional shows that could feature Academy Award winner Matthew McConaughey in the leading role. The production of the remaining episodes of Season 5 may be delayed as a result of the chaos occurring behind the scenes, according to sources. How this could change Part 2's anticipated return in the summer of 2023 is unknown. It shouldn't come as much of a shock to hear Hauser confirm Season 6 is in the works, given the franchise's continued success for Paramount. It will be interesting to see if Season 6 does ultimately bring the Costner-led series to a close, or further sets up other spin-offs, because Sheridan has a lot of projects on his plate in that universe. The earliest that a 6th season would air would likely be in 2024 if Costner decides to stick around, complete Season 5, and produce another one. But before we go any further, we wanted to let you know that it's time for you to smash that like button if you haven't done it already! Oh, goodness. Well, with that out of the way, it goes without saying that we would love to see all our favorite actors, such as Kevin Costner, Luke Grimes, Kelly Riley, Wes Bentley, Cole Hauser, and Kelsey Asbiel, return to our screens. But it's a little difficult to predict since we don't know how Season 5 will end. Characters are frequently killed off in Yellowstone, and the Season 5 premiere featured a particularly shocking demise. With rumors circulating that Ripper John may die in the upcoming episodes, Season 6 may differ slightly from the previous seasons. We did mention it before, but there's no confirmed information regarding Matthew McConaughey. The rumors we recently addressed by Costner's attorney, who called them absolute lies. Since we're currently unsure of how Season 5 will conclude, the plot is another aspect that is difficult to predict. The Dutton family may be in for a challenging period, though, with Kevin Costner's return to the show still in doubt. With the tragic death of Case and Monica's child, Season 5 has already given fans plenty to mourn. As it remains firmly embedded in the Season 5 narrative's twists and turns, Yellowstone's story of political intrigue, family strife, and violent relation shows no signs of slowing down. In the series, John has only one goal: to protect his family and keep the Dutton name on the land. The show's conclusion will most likely resolve that issue and will put the matter to rest once and for all. But in the show's finale, the 1883 prequel series hinted at a potential Yellowstone conclusion. Then there's Jamie, who's been showing some spine in his ongoing rivalry against his own adopted family after threatening to have his father thrown out of the office and intending to follow through on it. The struggling lawyer is finally figuring out his path forward after being forced to kill his biological father by his sister in the past. In Yellowstone Season 5, a significant Jamie power play might result from his tears of defeat against the Duttons. It's not shocking that Jamie would turn on his family, considering how Yellowstone has been preparing for it. Jamie is risking his life for even simply trying it because of how powerful Beth and John are. Jamie is outcasted from his family as a result of Beth's assault, which is not good news for the Duttons. The depths to which the Duttons will sink only seem to be increasing in light of Sarah's suggestion that Jamie murder his sister bluntly. As the Kevin Costner starring Yellowstone is reportedly coming to an end with Season 5, Jamie might either destroy his family or himself. Either way, the Duttons are unlikely to make amends before Yellowstone comes to an end. Viewers anticipate that each Taylor Sheridan spin-off will center on a Dutton family generation up till the present. With the immensely popular Tulsa King, which might or might not be related to the larger Yellowstone universe, Sheridan delved outside the cowboy aesthetic. However, the films Yellowstone, 4 Sixes, and 1883 The Bass Reeves Story will offer viewers a fresh perspective on the world beyond the Duttons. Jimmy Herdstrom, a ranch hand, and his wife Emily, who left for the Texas ranch in Yellowstone Season 4, are likely to make a return appearance in Yellowstone 4 Sixes. As opposed to being a true sequel to Season 1 of 1883, 1883 The Bass Reeves Story will be an anthology. 1883 The Bass Reeves Story will be unique because it will center on the historical person Bass Reeves, an enslaved man who became a U.S. Marshal and is credited with serving as the model for the Lone Ranger. Unlike the other shows, it won't concentrate on a particular ranch or family dynamic, but rather on the extraordinary life of a legendary figure in his era. Of the upcoming spin-offs, The Bass Reeves Story is most likely the most highly anticipated. The 4 Sixes Ranch, which has a significant role in the Yellowstone show, will be the subject of Yellowstone 6666. Sheridan bought the actual ranch, so the program will probably get a close-up view of the ranch and its fascinating past. A new region of the country will be investigated in addition to the introduction of new characters. Given that the 4 Sixes Ranch has been alluded to and teased in the main show, Yellowstone 4 Sixes will undoubtedly have a connection to the Dutton family in Yellowstone. Jimmy, who was assumed to play a significant role in the spin-off, was also sent by John Dutton to work on that ranch. The two upcoming shows will diverge from the Dutton family, but they will expand the already existing universe and give the empire the Dutton family has built more uniqueness. So, smash that subscribe button and notification bell so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future. Yellowstone is the kind of place that draws rivalries and conflicts, as John Dutton frequently observes. The past drives and defines the story, whether it's Thomas Rainwater yearning for a lost home, Lloyd Pierce remembering cowboying in a bygone era, or John Dutton himself troubled by his wife and the life he could have had. See you in the next video!